Hello, for this week, week 10, or unit 10, I chose to do scenario 8 for my discussion post. And this is about an 11-year-old boy, John Tran, who is admitted to the hospital with a ruptured spleen and internal bleeding. And John has been in foster care for the past 9 months following the death of his mother, who was a Vietnamese immigrant. He is on his third foster family because the prior families had found that he was difficult to work with because John was born with a physical disability that makes it hard for him to walk without assistance. As a young boy, it didn't bother him as much, but as he got older, he has become more depressed and more bitter because his disability prevents him from interacting and playing sports with other kids his age. And John's most recent foster care placement landed him in the house of Ed and Janice, along with another young foster child and 2 teenagers of their own. Ed has been coming home intoxicated after work lately and has admitted to taking his frustrations out on John after everyone else goes to bed. John is an easy target due to his physical disability and small stature. John has been injured before. However, John is ashamed and embarrassed about the incidents and has not told anyone. It was not until last night when Ed punched John repeatedly in the stomach he started vomiting blood. Then Janice, his wife, realized that there was a problem and brought John to the ER. Janice was unaware of the physical abuse that had been happening, but she has been meaning to talk to Ed about his drinking. So the couple of resources that I found, the first one was a physical therapy called Kids on the Move, Inc. And this is specifically physical therapy for children. Each therapy plan is customized to the specific child, and it doesn't say much about like what specifically inhibits John from being able to walk. So I don't know if this is something that could be fixed with like braces or like a walking assistance that could help, or if he needs a wheelchair, or will eventually need a wheelchair. But the second resource I found was All Play. This is an organization that I personally volunteered before and I'm in big support of. They're a baseball league for kids with disabilities, and they believe that everyone has the right to play sports, and so it's a very good organization, and it would be a great way for John to meet kids who are like him, who maybe have a disability, like they can't walk right, they're in a wheelchair, but this would be a good place for John to make new friends. And then the last resource I found was for the dad. It's an Omaha AA organization, and that would help Ed maybe figure out his drinking problems, what's the root cause of it, and give him some resources to stop drinking so much. But this is the eco map that I made. I had John, Janice, and Ed because they are the family system right here in the middle. This one was a resource, was physical therapy for John, All Play for John, and something that's some bad things are affecting him. He is depressed and bitter due to his disability, and his mom has recently died, so that's also probably increasing the depression and the bitterness. And he has a hard time making friends, and then he gets hit by his foster dad. And then down here I have Janice and Ed. So Ed would maybe benefit from going to AA. And Ed has been coming home intoxicated after work, so that's a negative thing affecting them. And there are 4 kids in the house, and that's probably a very stressful situation. You have a couple of young foster kids, and then you have teenagers that also come with their own problems. So that's probably very stressful for both Janice and Ed. And then Janice is aware that her husband has a drinking problem, but hasn't talked to him about it yet, so that's probably something that's negatively affecting her. But this is my discussion post for the week. Leave comments, questions, and concerns below. Thank you.